Try that one again, huh?
I was going to say it's the battle of the Aussies.
Well, you know, they're roommates. I guess I went the wrong direction. Cara, HoneyChurch, and Carol Gianotti block. Will bowl for that trophy.
Cara stepping off the approach to take a minute. Something distracted her there to the left.
Somebody moving in the audience, or maybe she just wanted to tell me, don't you know who I'm bowling against? Could have been.
Right. But you know, that's a wise thing to do. Some people just continue their shot, and then if they make a bad shot, they blame themselves. It's good to step off the approach, regroup. This is a big match. It's for the title. Cara will either have one more title or one more second in the last, to add to her last few weeks.
Oh,
and there's a break.
Yeah, a big break to start this match. Talk about seconds. She's had 3 of them so far this year to add to those 2 titles. Carol Gianotti block. 14 years on tour, 16 titles. And their stopping seems to be a little bit of movement down the lane, and they're taking a little bit of time. We have seating down the lanes, bleacher seating down the lanes, making it an arena-type atmosphere, and some people coming in a little late from that break.
And sometimes you catch it in your peripheral vision there. You know, people moving to the side. 10 pin for Carol.
So Carol's really been working to get back to the form she was. 98, she was our player and bowler of the year. And then had, of course, that arm injury, had to have surgery, and that really set her back for a while.
Not only did it set her back physically, really mentally, she had to regain her confidence all over again.
Michelle Feldman finished up in 6th. It was a fight right down to the 10th frame, and Carolyn Doran Ballard, well, you had a run at the record 7th straight show. Not to be, though.
No. Karen Stroud in 11th. She's another collegiate standout who's really made a mark on the tour. And Leanne Barrett, last week's champion at the Lady Ebonite Classic.
Carol up very quickly in the 2nd frame, coming light and no break. Even a 210, many times you'll trip that out.
Looks like a good shot off her hand, gets it a little right, and the ball just scoots to the right, never making the break to the pocket, leaves the 210. Saw a lot of that this week. I watched her during her practice shots. She went light, made the adjustment on the last 2 shots, and went high. So I'm not sure she's really lined up on the left lane yet.
Both of these ladies planning to travel home to Australia immediately after this tournament for our 4 weeks off. Actually, we'll take about 3 weeks and then head back. Long trip just for a 3-week break.
I don't think Cara cared how long the trip is. She wanted to go home. She said, for 1 week, I'm not leaving my house.
And she will come back a week early, as I said, and she'll be going to the Kegel Training Center to work out. And despite her success, she told us why she needs to work out with them.
I'd like to further consolidate some of the changes that I've made earlier in the year. In particular, working on my axis rotation, that being getting around the ball and also learning to stay behind the ball, but also being able to play different parts of the lane, in particular playing the gutter, and by that I don't mean the first arrow, I mean getting out really wide and playing 1st, 2nd and 3rd board. So that's what I'm going to work on when I go back.
So all players continuing to try to improve, no matter what level they're at. Cara going home said that she's going to try to not do anything for a while, but knowing her personality, it won't allow for that.
Right, that's what she said. She goes about 3 or 4 days, and then I'll be bored and want to just start in on things again. She said she's going to work out a little bit over the 3 weeks and only practice maybe about 3 days a week. Kind of take it easy.
I bet you and I can relate to not being able to take too much time doing nothing.
Absolutely.
Cara converts her spare. Hey, and Detroit had that 300th birthday, Carolyn. That reminds me of your birthday coming up here. Not 300th, though, right?
End of story. Don't even go on.
Okay.
I appreciate the thought.
Happy birthday.
I stopped celebrating 5 years ago. Thank you very much. I appreciate you thinking of me.
Carol Gianotti block now up in the 3rd frame after that open frame.
Great shot.
Big strike, and We've been getting a lot of publicity out on tour, a lot of great media work, and thanks to Lydia Rupczynski, our media director, who will be leaving us after this swing. She's done a tremendous job. She was presented with flowers earlier by Wyatt Slaughter, our tournament director, on behalf of the PWBA. And Carolyn, I know the players are sorry to see her leave.
The players are very sorry to see her leave. She did a fantastic job, and boy, I'll tell you, talk about somebody who works 24 hours a day. What an adjustment on the left lane. Great shot by Carol.
Well, we're winding now to just a few more shots on the summer tour. Stay with us for that and more. While we were away, Cara HoneyChurch has continued to strike. Carol Gianotti blocking the 6th frame. An errant shot, left the 1-2-4-7 and chopped it. So Cara HoneyChurch now in the lead by 48, working on 3 in a row. She's in the 7th frame. Make it 4 in a row, so she'll continue that 48-10 lead. Carol Gianotti block really wanting this victory to end this swing. It's been such a tough swing for her.
Cara bowled great all week. She bowled very good from the get-go. On Monday morning, she bowled really well. She's been starting out really slow, and she bowled good all week. She needs to take that as a positive. She's playing a part of the lane this week that made her comfortable, built up her confidence a little bit.
In 17th position, of course, that member of that dream team, Alita Sill, and then in 20th, Debbie McMullen. She represented the U.S. in the Olympics in South Korea.
In 21st, we have Marcia Komrowski winning $25,000 at the Eliminator, and Lisa Wagner, the leading title holder.
And Carol says thank you very much. Framed too late on lane 19. Needed that strike the last time.
And Cara also stated this week, and I bowled with her like I mentioned before, and she also is playing further left where she likes to be. She wants to work on being able to move in, play that part of the lane also.
Let's look at the averages so far this year. Carolyn Dora-Ballard on top. Cara HoneyChurch coming close, getting in close to her there. And the other top 5, those averages compiled by the Ebonite Tournament Coordinator. That's the official software of PWBA. Oof. And Cara continues to strike. I'm going to make mention as we have some people not coming back in the next swing. Also a special thanks to Susan Hammaker, our Infinite operator on the truck, who puts those graphics on screen for you. Thank you very much for your work, and we're going to miss you in the fall.
We're going to miss her a lot. I don't think she knows how much we're going to miss her.
227 average for Cara on this pair as she leads by 48. Also, thanks to my co-hosts during this swing, Marianne DeRupo, Kim Adler, Kathy Doran Lizzie, and of course, Carolyn Doran Ballard. It was enjoyable having them in the booth with me. Cara is just continuing to strike, and apparently she was very upset about last week.
I guess so.
Yeah, she decided, no, none of that. I'm just going to strike. Won't have to worry about it.
Well, she has great reaction on the lane. Carol, great shot there. Only one errored shot.
Yeah, that 6th frame shot really hurt her, but
that's really what happens, though. Like I mentioned, Carol's getting the ball into the lanes smoother than actually she has in the past. The one errored shot, though, grabbed at a little bit, missed right, ball never rolled, and that's what happens.
Just like that one, leaving the 2-8.
She actually looks like she threw that one pretty good, but got it a little bit further right, and the ball just skated. She could be experiencing a little bit of carry down, too. Got a couple right-handers on the pair.
Covers it up, but it definitely won't be enough. But a strong finish for Carol Gianotti to build on going into the next swing.
I think Carol's on her way back. She's going home for the 3 weeks, going to give that knee a little rest.
Right, she had that knee injury where she had to have fluid drained from the knee in the middle of the swing. And a respectable game.
Absolutely.
Oh, no.
208 for Carol Gianotti block. So Cara with a big lead. There's really, it's all over. The lead insignificant at this point in time. Cara in the 10th frame, working on 6 strikes, can shoot 279 if she strikes out here. And that would be a big championship score. Actually, just 1 shot away, that 3rd frame. 1 shot away from that $50,000 bonus.
She's saving it for next swing. Or one of us.
Or one of
us.
you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What am I saying, her?
Yeah.
Sorry, Cara.
And we will go away for a month, but Lisa Bishop tries to defend her title when the PWBA begins its fall tour Monday, September 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern with the Foundation Games 5 from the Kegel Training Center in Sebring, Florida. It's the beginning of an 11-show fall tour that promises to be interesting as this swing was. So stay with us on ESPN2. Cara HoneyChurch finishing up here in a big way. 279 for Cara HoneyChurch as she takes her 3rd title this year. We'll be right back to wrap up the summer tour.